Promise I'm here. Kind of. If I sound sick, it's because I am sick. But I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday. Yesterday it was hard to think, and my head was swollen. So, just for context, I usually wear a headband because of the amount of hair I have to keep my glasses on my head. Um, and not even keep the fucking hair out of my eyes, just to keep my glasses properly on my head. But the headband was too much for me yesterday, so I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm sick. I am congested to hell and back. Didn't sound like it. Sounds worse today, but I'm better today. Any of the headache I had is gone. Any of the you feel extremely weak is gone. I had chills yesterday where like I went to bed and from like neck to chest it was just freezing, but everything else of me was just burning. And like sticking myself like in cold didn't fix anything. So I was like, I need to sleep this off. And I was afraid if I slept too hard, i.e., taking NyQuil, I would wind up vomiting in my sleep because that's what I felt like consistently. Like, you're gonna have to vomit soon. Your stomach is doing that thing again. It's not good. So I was like, oh no, this is an awful situation. So I just found a good point in which I could sleep, handled everything else accordingly, didn't vomit, got up a whole bunch of mucus, and today I'm just riddled with mucus. That's par for the course with me though. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a normal day again. My plans are as follows: doing this stream, um, get it exported to YouTube, make sure it's going up after the 24-hour time frame that Twitch so lovingly sets. Because, they have to have their information. They have to have it first, even though they get rid of it within a week, if not 30 days, depending on if you have Twitch Prime. Hello. Ah, well, good. And once that's gone up to YouTube, get the thumbnail put in, make sure it's scheduled to go up, some point after the last one. And then there's dishes, which won't be an issue. But then there's cooking, which also won't be an issue. So those are my plans. I don't know if Taco's doing her stream today. If she is, you will find out the fun way. If not, I will try to make sure she notifies people. Because if she is, then I need to make sure we also get areas set up for that. Well, yeah, those are the for sure plans. Anything is bound to change. So, rather, those are the I have to for sure get these things done today. All right, I'm gonna X out of this real quick. And just a couple more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. I think that is over. All right, she's up now. She's gonna come in here and be apologetic for 15 minutes. She's doing step 1 of the day. Find pants. Why are you up? So there goes the answer to that question. Stream, no. I will make sure she sends a notification in Discord. Or I'll send one, whichever one. She sounds better. Her throat just sounds very, raspy. What? Why would you? Okay.
Hey, everybody. I know, because I gotta push myself tomorrow's kid. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I just had every symptom that you felt, like, all happen in one day. Any soup left? Yeah, no, there's plenty of soup left. But she's afraid of the soup because it's hot. It's spicy.
Oh, he doesn't. I ate a lot yesterday. Sorry.
I stopped when the stream was starting up because I was like, all right, I'm going to explain some shit, and now I'm going to start turn and look at the door over there because I'm like, you're going to walk out of it in 3, 2, 1, and then door open. I'm like, yep, there she is. And then she's going to come over and be very apologetic momentarily.
Less apologetic than my revelation. More apologetic than I don't know.
She's going to get dressed. No, yeah, she can handle spice. She just said it's extremely spicy. Which, I'm going to agree. When the soup is at its hottest, it is extremely spicy. But when it's, like, cooler, it's not nearly. I don't know. When I tried to eat the soup while it was still scalding hot, the spice killed me. But then when I let it cool down, I was like, there's no spice to this anymore. Okay. I might just be weird. Where the hell did Amber go?
I don't know. He slept with me like all fucking morning.
No, he didn't. He kept getting up and out and away and then coming back.
Oh no. He was like, I would toss and turn with me and he would still stay with me. From like 6 to 10.
Okay, 6 to 10, sure, yeah. Because I know for a fact that I fed him. So.
Yes, I can handle spice now, but that still was really spicy.
So she says.
Because I ate hot Cheetos just fine yesterday. Oh, let me make fajitas.
Can you handle fajitas? I don't mean because of the spice. I mean, can you taste?
The seafood.
I know. The question was, can you handle eating it?
I'm gonna do whatever I fucking do.
Okay. You got 3 things you need to do in that room. Get your water. Turn off the TV. And turn off the fans. I guess she also needs to find her phone. Yeah, no, the soup would fucking destroy you. It would make Honey go, Could use more spice. Did you turn off fans? Okay.
I already have the TV on.
Don't forget your watch. That way you can just kind of put your phone up on the charger. Just for note, the point of me getting up to stream now is because you were still going to be sleeping. So that way you would not have to worry about getting the hell up and doing stuff. What you looking for? You don't know? Chips? Soup? A pot? A pot to make soup? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start this now. It's been 13 minutes. Hey, look, Cassie, you're in full HD. Oh. And boop. My back. So that was on. Oh, that's right. We have to go through the fun process of, oh no, select the right resolution, apply, and then it breaks. This one probably has my favorite start to an episode, actually. You know, like hands down, this one definitely has my favorite what you call it? I do not have on sound alerts, again, remember that. But I do in fact have some of them on more or less as notifications for me. So yes, I'll have a drink. Thank you. I filled up my Stitch cup with ice. I grabbed my water bottle from the bedroom so that I can actually drink it. Because last night I didn't touch it literally at all because I was afraid of having to have the issue of I need to pee and at the same time I need to throw up. What? Yeah, you sure did. So, guess what you're taking? Yeah, I was gonna wait until you woke up, and then I was gonna tell you, hey, take the NyQuil that's left over there on the computer. What? Huh? Yeah, well, oh yeah, that's right. You weren't in here when I was explaining it. I was afraid of being too far gone in my sleep to not realize I need to sit up and throw up into a bin. Can you not? That's my trash can.
It's not your trash can.
No, but my trash can was in there for you.
Oh.
Got ample places to put it. She's like, 4. You've legitimately got shelves right here. You've got shelves right here. Directly in front of you. I love you. I want you to know that. She's like, I love you too, but cough, 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 cough. Yeah, I have a job for you. 2 jobs, I guess. One, that I want you to open up this person's Twitch also. Just have them open in the background. Yes, you. Second,
This person. I've had him up with this.
oh,
What was the second?
so he's opening your thing right now? Okay. It was just, I guaranteedly want you to have him open right now.
And I'm also gonna have this too sweet. So we're
But
also something suitable too.
yeah, you need some fucking chloroseptic. If there's nothing else, I need to get you some chloroseptic. That's what I'm doing right now. The first one that pops up, wildberry. The second one that pops up, cherry. But I know there's other things that aren't just these. Yeah. Here, there's a green one. It's menthol. Oh, that explains that. That explains so much. They even have lemon flavor? What? I've only ever found the green one. Because the one time I had the red one, it just did not taste right. They have a grape one? Man, the top of this stream is just derailed entirely.
Yeah, good thing you haven't started.
I'm not going to. There's no point to. Oh. If you look underneath my channel, I actually edited some things around. I have to rotate this way. I have to. Fuck the tissue go. Right here. You gotta keep going on the stove. Good. I will let you help me with making the shrimp and the scallions. Message into TZC. I want you to make sure that it's known that you will not be streaming today. Okay?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, because I'm sorry to say, but I don't think you can do Lady Bo's voice while sick. Huh? Cigarette mommy. Oh.
I don't feel that okay.
That's fine. Like I said, she sounded worse towards the end of the day, which is weird because, no, we didn't have fans on, but she was frigid.
I had one fan, but it was
No, hun. I mean going into sleep, like when we were just sitting watching anime for like 3 hours. Yeah, there were no fans on, but you were frigid. And I only know because I was burning up the whole time. Why are you apologizing? No. Understandable. That'd be a good idea. Kombucha. Kombucha. Alright, I'm going to start this episode. This is one of my favorite episodes. Yes, start a new episode. Telltale Games. So, also by the way, even though Telltale is still under, you know what's still gonna happen? Are you okay? What's wrong? Oh, everything was freezing. You should have seen your right screen. Also, if it isn't obvious, yes, these are the toys. Oh, even though Telltale is in fact gone under, they're still coming out with The Wolf Among Us Season 2.
Thanks to our
there will
magnificent
still be a season
brains,
2.
most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Max? Little buddy? No, 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 no! No!
What happened?
He had a brain? Yes, he did. Oh yeah.
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know. 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box, then bam! Out went the lights.
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
I love this little bit because, like, it gives A, more into Sam's character, B, a little more as to, like, why he and Max enjoy being around Flint Paper so much. And the most important part, the literal most important part, it shows how much of an actual depth these two characters have. Also, the game just, like, loves introducing brand new ways to play the game for no fucking reason.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really.
You lie! Why are you lying?
We're not lying! Someone snuck up on us and knocked us out! How do you think we wound up on the floor like that?
Okay. What else can you tell me?
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
They'll say the right thing at the right time.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole time.
Liar.
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get them.
Yes. But I just want to point this out really quickly. He mentioned that the toy box was stolen. Between episodes 1, 2, and 3, it's been maybe an hour. So the end of episode 1, Skunk Ape went straight into the penal zone. Zone. Episode 2, we sat and watched a film for a while, getting a good understanding on our past, the past of the toy box, and things like that. Then Sam went to go take a piss, came back, Max was missing his brain. Didn't even mention the toy box. Oh hey, the toy box is also stolen. So, more issues, I guess. It's still wrapped over things really bad. There you go, good job. So, send your message into TZC. Perfect. You sure did. I see the notifications there. Then one more thing. Have fun. Like, seriously. Crouton? Did a good crunch ad. Yeah.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks. General Skunk Ape. I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break. Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone.
An hour ago.
I'll never
give or
forget
take.
his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries.
You're lying!
No, I'm not. I haven't seen the General, and I defy anyone to say otherwise.
Go on.
As I was saying, since Skunkapi's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a certain age. But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise in tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in the city.
Sam is genuinely pissed. Yes, he is. Yeah, how would you feel if your best bud just got his brain taken? Not even killed. His brain is just taken. That's it.
Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnachts and whatnot.
The city's full of lost little lambs, and most of the Bo Peeps are just leading them to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah. You want to hear this story or just try and get me all depressed?
Sorry.
Anyway, I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slot.
Then what?
So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain.
You lie.
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice. I'm really proud of it. So now what?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles.
Where?
Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
Frankie the Rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Oh! Ah!
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah.
The dirty lion rat.
You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful.
Hurry it up.
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Zauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more.
Liar!
Nein, nee, it really was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. But more like a kleine Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. But anyway, after the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district.
What?
Ipple-skippled. It's a common European word that describes the feeling of my disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker!
So, what else would you like to know?
Again,
Let's hear your sad little story.
Very well. You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
That's a stupid call it what now?
Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar. So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that...
It's a strange land, all right. Strange and dark and twisted and...
Please stop! I'm already ipple-skippled enough.
Sorry.
De nada. Anything else?
oh,
People in this country are so intense.
The tourists seemed like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
suddenly Spanish. Good point.
Frankie, what do you know? I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people, trampling a rat's God-given merengue rights. There ought to be a law.
Do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk. Sheesh.
It's like my favorite line.
Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing his fancy... What? You know, the bad side of town. Hoboville, Flemberg, Broken Corners, that area. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other...
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. They'll vouch for old Frankie, if they know what's good for him, that is.
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
So what now?
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
Do so. Start here. Sir Evil Skeebled, I have words for you.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time. And speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's threats. But this Frank,
Then what?
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebewach Zauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebewach Zauberkrieg. It might have been more of an ödeler
Ultra super colored what?
Weltraumliebewach. So, where was it? After the fight moved on. And you know what else? I'm starting... Is that one of your famous American handguns? Fascinating. We don't have any of these in Europe, you know.
Entirely
Shall I
true.
continue?
Yes, but I need to
Let's
thread
hear
me for
your
other reasons.
Very well. About an hour. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about...
What happened next?
That's
I
this
was
bit.
about to give him a tip for the... At least I think it was a Weltraumliebewach.
bit.
Liar!
Nein, nee, it really was a Weltraumliebewach Zauberkrieg. But more like a kleine Welt...
No,
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me...
not this bit.
You know what
You're
else?
lying.
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington. Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals. Animals.
It's true, but shut up.
Finally, a clue. Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Fortunately, it didn't need to.
That's only funnier because it was July when we did the Santa bit.
Crimetron, do your stuff.
You need one other piece of information, stupid.
What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell. Differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
Grrr. The gorilla was lying to me about seeing Skunk Ape. I wondered what else he was lying about.
We'll probably click on any further on this. Again, yes, this is New York. So I think it's funny this is Hell's Pantry instead of Hell's Kitchen. Grand Island, Queens, still Queens, Brooklyn Wastes, So Garlic, Garland District, and over here it's just body disposal. Sugar not.
I'm back. Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since... I'll never forget his final terror.
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the General and his prey skirmished. After the General and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry. No,
What's that? A brain remover?
I
No,
believe
that's the
it's one of the
rhinoplasty
toys
thing.
of power that my general has been collecting for the past 25 Krylex.
I knew that. Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss... That pitiful pop gun will never make me give up the rhinoplasty Earth Dog.
Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my General's side.
You're lying.
About what?
Okay, there is something I do need to do.
Where's Skunk Ape?
Weren't you paying attention?
No.
A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was, to my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a
Tell me
Strangely garbed.
Yes, a man in a faded jacket and a strange hat. He seemed to be carrying a box of some sort. General Skunkapi was in hot pursuit. After the general and the stranger
tells where the
fled
toy
the
box went.
scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he had...
Hurry it up. Give me that toy.
No! Once I... Oh, how I've come to miss...
I thought you were a sign-spinning pacifist now.
I was, but the sight of the general pummeling that stranger rekindled my hours dormant lust to conquer the galaxy
Hours.
at his side.
Hours.
Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return... Oh, how I've come to miss...
You're lying.
About what?
Do the Nora thing.
Give me that toy.
I don't
No!
remember.
Once I... Oh, how I've come...
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either. I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss. The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Okay, Tron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade.
I'm down.
Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
Museum of Mostly Natural History, where we've been
Finally.
seeing signs of this
Audiences
entire
across
game
the
series.
country say, "You're a monster,
Rather,
Sam."
Season
What have
3.
you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance.
Oh yeah. I just learned there's apparently a book for Sam and Max called S&M, which is just S&M with handcuffs on it. And it's just the art from Sam and Max.
No! That's all.
Yes.
Try to fish. I can't get this fucking catfish.
Fish.
All right, Skunky, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
Good way to put that, I guess. I think he might be up there. Maybe.
Hang tight, little buddy.
It's not Friday. What?
Hail to my superior technological might, necromancer!
Was he fighting?
Your simian hindquarters, barbarian!
Skunky and paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here. This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
The interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the toys of power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Yes.
Sam? The great-grandson of the patron who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yog Sagoth and take over the world?
Yes.
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed.
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him.
Sam? Aw, man. Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. It was way more fun when they were fighting.
Mm-hmm. It usually is. But hey, this is the thing that I can do now.
Hey, Skunky!
Yes.
Oh, hey, look. The paddleball toy is actually one of the toys of the toy box.
What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh infinite power of your brain to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the toys of power to return to their point of origin via a 5-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
You have no idea what I just said, do you?
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away.
He just basically said, we're with your brain as a source. We're using the toy box to draw in the power of all of the toys and draw them back to where they should be. That's literally it. So talk to me
Now
about
that
it.
you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the penal zone.
How come I didn't notice?
You appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of Earth entertainment.
Around here, we call it a popcorn coma, big guy. What are you planning to do with my brain once this whole Toys for Jerks drive is over?
The same thing I planned to do before you yanked me into your ASAT's penal zone. Plug your brain into my ship's central computer and use your terrifying psychic powers to conquer the galaxy.
Couldn't we just use them to cruise for chicks? The ladies love a good spoon bending.
That's curious. My scans indicate you don't even like girls.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Could you try not to kill Sam? He's my designated driver whenever I'm in the sauce like this.
Oh, my minions won't kill him.
That's good.
They're under strict orders to drag him beaten and bloodied to my feet so that he might witness my ascension to ruler of the galaxy.
Just so long as he can still drive.
Ooh.
I see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Oh, but
Yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy. At least they would be if Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
Is that an implication? Is that a serious statement? I know.
So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes. If only you knew how long. It has been but a handful of Earth hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the penal zone. However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone, I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Really?
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention that telltale old gorilla smell.
That didn't affect us. We were gone for minutes. And both in and out of the penal zone.
What are you doing here, anyway?
The same thing I was doing all those years ago.
Boring me to tears?
Gathering the toys of power so that I might conquer the galaxy.
Amory. I hate how you pose so goddamn good. There's the. Oh, okay, I see. Yes, good. Don't worry, we'll get there
Why are you working
soon.
with that creepy paperweight guy?
Monsieur Paperweight and I have reached an accommodation.
Is that legally permitted in this state?
I'm lending my scientific prowess to his mystical efforts to draw the toys of power into the so-called Devil's Toy Box.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog-Sagoth, would it?
Now that you mention it, Yog-Sagoth's name did come up once or twice. He's certainly touchy about that precious tapestry of his.
Yeesh.
Alright, fuck off.
Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, frankly.
Very well.
Good. Until paperweight.
Hey you, Fez guy!
What?
What is it?
Talk to me about me.
You're a magical mumbo-jumbo guy, so maybe you can tell me. What's the deal with me having psychic powers all of a sudden? Am I going through the change?
It's difficult to say. The only minds on this plane capable of wielding the toys of power are the insane, the simple, or the defective.
Ah, you've been reading my press, kid.
But encountering two special brains in the same bloodline is practically unheard of. Your lineage is most peculiar and dangerous.
Wait.
You should see us during holiday cookouts. Could you try and stop your new buddy from zapping Sam with a banana-shaped ray gun or whatever?
Why should I give a hellbeast's hangnail about the fate of Sameth's brood?
Well, let me get back to you on that. How come you haven't aged a day since my great-grandpa kicked your demon-summoning butt back in the olden times?
The horrible secret of my apparent immortality is too terrible to comprehend, and would surely drive an uninitiated mind such as yours to the brink of madness were I to utter it.
So, Pilates then? What are you doing in this 2-bit museum anyway?
Since my defeat at the hands of your meddling ancestors, I've insinuated myself into the archaeological community, painstakingly gathering the requisite toys of power necessary to reopen a doorway between our world and the realm of Yog-Sagoth.
Nerd.
Oh, God. Sorry, Amber's on the counter. I'm just watching him. I'm very tempted to just throw something at him. But I'm afraid of him jumping out of his skin.
What are you and Corporal Butt-Cheeks here doing with the Devil's Toy Box anyway?
We're unwinding and rewiring the synapses of your brain to cast a blasphemous net of technecromancy across reality so that the toys of power may be properly encased within the Devil's Toy Box.
Ah, that's about what I thought.
Really? Repeat what I just said.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got a wonderful brain. Blargy, blargy. More toys for me.
I mean, his way of explaining it was a lot simpler than Skunkape's. It's literally, again, it's just we're summoning the toys back to where they came. The toy box. Simple as that. With your brain as a focus. Excuse me, I have to blow my nose.
Pretty grubby joint you got here.
It's one of the finest collections in the world. Our Yog-Sagoth tapestry is one of a kind.
Gee, it'd be a shame if Skunk Ape's minions ripped your tapestry to shreds and used it for space towelettes. You know, accidentally.
Don't even think of such a thing.
You think that I so super suddenly got very important. I mean, it's not even on the same eye. So I'm not even. No, I don't think so. No. Actually, I couldn't even see it from here, but no. No, it's not. Maybe. Possible.
Why are you and that big dumb ape Skunk Ape working together?
General Skunkape and I have had a meeting of minds over our mutual loathing of you, your partner, and your forefathers.
So that added up to what? 1 mind between you?
I just hope his brain-dead minions can dispose of your partner without injuring any of my employees.
My employees. How many employees do you
This
have?
talking with my brain is making me tired.
He's
Let's
just
talk
3.
later.
He's got like 1.5.
What's that for?
That controls our new laser light show.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Bring many young people to the museum.
I see.
If you can lure them away from their zoetropes. Hey, bad guys, how about a little light show? It's getting boring in here.
I'm afraid that tonight's performance of Mundane Objects in Space, A Cosmic Odyssey, has been cancelled, so that the Yenneler and I might use the projector to summon the scattered psychic toys from the 4 corners of the globe.
Aww. Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
That's probably the best way to have described that, honestly.
Soon the doors will open.
Or
These
not.
2 goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam survived the attack of the minions. I've got a lot of complaining to do.
And I'm Sam. Four corners of the globe. Yes. Yes, no, I know. But which one sounds worse?
Well, at
The
least
four
I know
corners
the
of the
Max's
globe or
brain
the
is
edges
still
of the
alive
world?
and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
Accidentally say. No, they have accidentally said. I can guarantee you that.
Somehow I doubt they're gonna lure in the jaded thugs of today with laser light shows. Not enough despinings to hold a young person's attention. That's interesting.
And that's concerning.
Holyoke, Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the dark dimension.
He said dark dimension. Also flagellum. The dark dimension.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the freelance police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. Right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh.
Fine, I'll find a way to get it up and moving again, Sal. And then I'll have plenty of talks with you.
The characters just don't want it.
One would wish. One would think so. But no.
Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
Just for note. Hey, Chuck. Yeah, no, your mom would fucking hate Sal.
I had no idea ancient Egypt was so madcap.
Hell, my mom would hate Sal. Just from look alone, promise.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things. Max would love to get his hands on this doohickey. Too bad he doesn't have any hands right now. Please don't touch, play on or around the Pharaoh's brain. I question the wisdom of this sign. The seven-sided pyramid of Hickaba was the crowning glory of Kestimpum the Tiny until it collapsed under its staggering weight and unorthodox design.
I was hoping that there would be like something around here explaining, but there's nothing around actually explaining. So what we're about to do doesn't actually make sense. Or rather, the repercussions of this doesn't actually make sense.
Maybe this carefully
what do you
preserved
balls-
gray matter
oh,
will
no,
get Max's
yeah.
body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torment of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of... Anubis!
No, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh, my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest, but where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boons. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Hey, if you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian.
Before we actually get further in this, yes, that is Simon Mock, but there's nothing in that area to have told us that that was Simon Mock. Other than, well...
Earth Dog Man, where do you think you're going?
Whoops.
I'm, just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is, Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey.
That guy's fucking
Mahila to
dead.
Skonkape. I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes? Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool. Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Yeah, no, other than the fact that he was the pharaoh in the last episode, and, well, that Paperweight literally said that he's been gathering, or he's been doing, what the fuck's that word? Excavations, trying to grab just more and more things that would help lead him towards the more toys of power. And from there, of course, get to summoning Yog-Sothoth again. That is, like, the only hint we have at the moment that this Pharaoh's exhibit that we just walked into was Simon Mack's stuff. You're gonna need a little more on it now, though. Touch phone.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
Probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new. It's still got that old brain smell. The seven-sided pyramid of Hickaba was the crowning glory of Kestimpum the Tiny until it collapsed under its staggering weight and unorthodox design.
Seven-sided pyramids? My pyramids had so many sides, they were practically cones.
At least you know what the fuck a cone is. He's not as fun as Max when you throw him in the air. He doesn't have fun things to say. That's a sad. He doesn't go wee. I don't like it.
Whoever designed this display should be flogged. Our slaves would never be allowed to wear sandals.
If you're going to putrefy and decompose, might as well do it in style.
You're telling me that's the Buckingham Imperial model with the optional scorpion proofing.
Hey, it's me. Give or take 4,000 years and a decent tailor.
More like 4,000 sit-ups.
You're fat.
Ancient Egyptian brain screw.
In my day, we called it the Divine Brain Swirly.
I like your name for it better.
Ooh, pointy and
Why does this simple device fill me with such a feeling of unspeakable dread?
I think that's just Max's body having a tingle of anticipation. It does that when it sees exotic weaponry.
Ah.
Senseless vandalism has its...
Not the statue, for Christ's sake.
Senseless vandalism...
You know, we do have incredible psychic powers at our disposal.
I know. Calm down.
Ah, the Sphinx.
Have you heard its famous riddle? It'll knock your sandals off. It's all about, well, there's a cucumber, and then... no, wait. Let me start over.
Don't bother, Your Highness. Really.
It's all about cutting your cucumber lengthwise instead of sideways. Like a creep. Like an American. What? Why do you cut your cucumbers long ways?
Oh my god, is that
Yes, I know. I'm an elephant. I get it. It's funny. Hong Kong. Yeah, no, other than the fact that he knows about pyramids and whatnot, we have no proof that this is a Simon Monk. Yes, we did in fact learn about Simon Monk in the last episode, but we were in his temple. So we don't really have the choice on that matter.
It's dioramas like this that make me appreciate the joys of central air conditioning, collective bargaining, and comfortable headwear.
But okay, thanks.
Ah, the arrow of power. But where's the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending bounciness?
We haven't found him yet, but here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
You tyrannical scamp.
Almost creepy sounding. This lets them see the future. That's so important. Also, you get to see things through the eyes of, well, the prince. Which is hilarious. Because you get to see he's just about as unhinged as Sam is. I mean, as Max is. You get to just see weird things everywhere that are relevant to the time.
Oh, the subhumanity.
Why will you say that?
Since we're in a museum, I assume it'll be some sort of obscure historical reference.
Probably. Why do you teleport?
Hey, Max, check this out. It turns out that Lady Godiva was a dude.
Ooh, icky.
Well, either I managed to return Max's brain to his body in the future, or you're destined to learn a killer Max impression.
Let's move on.
Hey! Ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
Ouch! Who'd want to pummel a nice bug guy like Sal? Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office.
What? Never mind.
Too bad these things don't get outside lines. I could really go for some all-night alugabi right now. Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dank Dimensions, on loan from the East Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough. In fact, he looks kind of flammable.
We had Yog-Sothoth worshippers in our time. They kept trying to steal our toys.
I also love the fact that Simon Mack identifies as we.
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dark Dimension.
Yeah. I'm glad my great-grandpa stopped that trans-dimensional beauty from manifesting in the East Side.
We like him. He reminds us of our father.
Really?
Of course not. Our father was a sandal merchant. That's a picture of some sort of unholy hell beast. Really, Sam, you're far too gullible.
Rude. Oh, a Moai head.
Hey, it's a Moai head. How's it hanging, big guy?
Oh, these guys don't talk.
Fine. Be that way.
Out.
Inexplicable object of unknown provenance.
Fair enough.
The Osmunda Kincadium, aka the boring fern, possessed no interesting qualities whatsoever.
That looks a little like the ferns our servants use to clean our teeth.
Toxicodendron paleness, a prehistoric and virulent form of poison ivy, was 7 times as irritating as its modern counterpart. Primitive life forms were often driven into fits of howling, scratching rage by the merest sampling of T. paleness's secretions.
We have encountered plants like these before. Their smoke produces powerful paranoid delusions and a rapacious hunger. At least that's what I've been told.
Dude. I just know there's a bunch of useful stuff in Paperweight's on. Poiosaurus henway. What's a Poiosaurus henway?
Judging from that skeleton, about 7 tons.
You sure Max isn't in there?
That was awful. I love it.
That fellow reminds me of my great-granduncle Eustachius.
Yes. Well, he's rather long in the tooth, wouldn't you say? We said he's rather long in the...
Right. Good one, Your Highness.
Simon Mack was high confirmed.
Canis erectus. This freakish tooth, dating from the late Flammarian era, is thought to represent an evolutionary dead end of heavyset man-dog hybrids.
Oh, Anubis will not be happy with this insult to his girth.
Anubis one. Thanks.
Sal.
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room. Hey, see you got your pal up and about.
Kneel before your pharaoh, peasant.
He's still a little punchy. I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinkies used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinkies? That's shocking. No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking?
It will make complete sense for a 6-foot-tall cockroach to be working at Stinkies.
So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
Well, that's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before. Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He can't hear
He's
you.
not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
Fair enough.
Your boss is gathering demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? And what do you want me to do about it?
Call the Army, the Navy, the Swiss Guard.
You want me to turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here, and I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
Your loyalty is commendable, Surf.
The worst part about this is, he's just like Max would, except, you know, pompous and old. Max would say just about the exact same things, except modern. He's like, wait for stream. Yep, still like a goddamn trombone.
Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
More.
It's life with Skunk Ape.
Skunk Ape. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Not so bad. Aside from the big gorilla over there guarding the door, most of these apes just hang out in the planetarium.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Your lack of independent thought pleases us.
Right back at you, little guy.
Dude.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
No, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
Fair enough.
See you, Sal.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
There's not a whole lot to actually go and do right now. But this is an issue.
I better not get too close to that thing. I could end up in some other dimension where the laws of physics are inside out, or radio stations are dominated by folk music, or some other nightmarish claw your eyes out scenario.
Where the only music that exists is country.
Although the Hindenburg met its fiery demise in 1937, its sister ship, the Aeroschwein, is still in operation today and was a stunt double in the 1968 musical Let's All Go for a Ride in My Beautiful Balloon.
That looks like one of the balloons my magicians would create with inflated sheep's bladders.
You really know how to kill a conversation, Your Majesty.
Oh yeah, that was another good hint at it right there. Here, go have fun being a little blimp.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, the subhumanity.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh.
Who is making all that inferno racket? Yaxagoth! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yogg-Sothoth tapestry!
Oh, really?
Ahila! Yes, sir.
Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir. I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Or your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
I have to say this as seriously as I can. I have no clue what the hell just happened.
Damn these Gamulon
But it was
scanners.
hilarious. Sam went to pull out his gun to shoot Max as a balloon, right? But instead of actually aiming the gun like this, like he's supposed
location
to, the gun was facing
acquired.
this way the whole time.
I'll show him a sniveling irritant.
You're a sniveling irritant.
Is that an espresso machine? Because I've always wanted to pour caffeine directly into my brain.
This device is used to maintain the complex matrix of energies between the Devil's Toy Box, your magnificent brain, and Paperweight's chaos magic.
What? Just crashed.
Funnel them into the planetarium's crude projector.
Fascinating. Now tell me more about my magnificent brain. Hey, Skunky!
Yes?
No, when I aim gun forward, it's not supposed to aim straight down.
Why are you working with that creepy paperweight guy?
Because I foolishly believed that I could tolerate a brief alliance with this insulting necromancer in order to gather the toys of power. I even consented to allow him to complete that stupid little spell he'd been working on.
Oh, do go on.
But mark my words, Roland. If Paperweight continues to activate my pulse cannons, our alliance will be as dead as the dunes of Omicron Beta 6.
I'm sorry he's activating your,
I need some me time.
Very well.
Can I convince you to get up and give me a popsicle? Extra pop. Hold the sickle. Is it?
Him and his silly minions.
And there's me as like,
Yo, PWA! What?
Oh, you want
I'm
photo.
busy. So, about Sal.
What about him? Salt of the earth fellow, my Sal. And if the general's smelly hooligans harm just one hair on his antenna, there'll be heck to pay. Heck, I say.
I hear your museum's getting nice and crispy around the edges.
It's the fault of my idiotic partner and his reckless minions.
Why are you and that big dumb ape skunk ape working together?
I have no earthly idea. Dr. Norrington keeps telling me that Skunkapi is the key to finally gathering all the toys and completing the
Why is he
spell,
playing for
but
the bit?
nothing is worth this abuse. Nothing!
Yes, feel the hate grow within you.
I just hope his brain-dead minions can dispose of your partner without injuring any of my employees.
but Johnny tastes delicious.
Oh, this talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here. These are the headphones for the museum self-guided tour. You know, they look a little familiar.
Oh, yeah.
This little device is used to guide clueless visitors through the museum's self-guided tour.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History. My name is Anton Paperweight, and I'll be your narrator on this self-guided tour today. Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor. Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures. Gently yank the bone to hear the roar of the Boyosaurus henway. Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments as predicted by accredited apocalypticians. Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life. To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
So we need 9, I remember that.
Please proceed to the Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh exhibit. Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city. And finally, the pride of the museum. Please proceed to the Knights of Yog-Sothoth display.
Little Rex, basically. So we need to play with this first.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay. Whoa, I did not see that coming.
That is such a raw move.
So we have to make it come over to the Plesiosaurus and then poke the eyes, basically.
Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
Good point. Sal, I love you. Sal, I love you. Sal, please don't hate me.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
He goes.
Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
The dinosaur exhibit. You got it.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
I'd poke its eyes, boss, but I can't reach it. Anything else, boss? Boss? Well, if you don't have anything else for me, I'll just head back to the base.
Hey, look. Johnny's pretty delicious. Oh, I'm glad I am good at catching things, because I just almost spilled a fuck ton of water on my desk. I want to talk to you, dude.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
Cha-la-la! Oh, this is too easy. Can't you see we're busy? That's enough playtime for now.
Just got full on board. Like, this isn't worth my time right now. Yeah, those are supposed to be your hints to know where you are right now. I feel that. I understand that.
What in the name of Gorgar?
I'm sorry.
In my experience, it's rarely a good idea to poke a space gorilla in the eyes.
That's what lackeys are for, Sam.
And that's supposed to be your hint for that bit too.
Hey, Max, check this out.
Hi. Let's get specific. That confused me. Why confuse me? But these bits right here are the exact same images that were in the last one. Well, that's not relevant right now. Anyway. Temperature? It's currently 27.
26. How long are we supposed to be?
She is twitchy. She is sad.
Let us be pleased,
The dinosaur.
gently yank the bone to
Yank the bone. You got it.
Yank. Arr.
Yo, looks like everything's working A-okay, boss. Anything else, boss?
please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. I see a beast, boss, but he's not attacking any city. Anything else, boss?
Oh.
I'll head back to base now.
Yeah, I'm silly. I remember now. You're stupid.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
I'm curious. Does your head hurt when you attempt to form complete sentences? The beast couldn't hit the side of a granary with a throw stick. You know, we do have incredible sight.
I have a job.
Please proceed to the treasures of the
Egypt?
I guess Sal's out of range.
I'll head back to base now, but
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible
the beast attacking the city. I see a beast, boss, but he's not attacking any city.
Oh. Fuck. That's right. That's a
I'm
movie.
rather enjoying this. Can't you see what... Ta.
I remember the importance of this little bit that it wants me to do right now. Alright. I have to go to the office. Fine. Office, info desk, each exhibit, upper level, office. We have the phone number, might as well just go. I was hoping I could skip out on going in there for now. But I can't because we have to do something very stupidly specific. Not even stupidly, just specifically specific.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less...
Violent?
No.
Multisyllabic.
That. It's literally the exact same talking. It's just, Max wouldn't put that many syllables in it.
Check it out, Your Majesty. an insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And shut up! The nerve of that gorilla shooting at royalty.
And there's the hints we need. Because I don't think there's anything else in here really.
This office could use a little tidying up. And a good firm raising.
Yeah, okay. Smush. Smush. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and get out of here again. Back to the info desk. Perfect. First things first, rhinoplasty.
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis. But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth. Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone.
Tra-la-la!
You probably guess where this is going now.
The giant insect.
So upset.
The Egypt.
Wrong button.
I guess Sal.
I'll head back to.
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
Beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Perfect. Now.
To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth.
I don't see any sword here. Anything else, boss?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey, ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
By the underrealms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
No. Sounds pretty great.
General Skunkapi.
Skanky.
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like manhandling.
What word do you want him to
Take it
use?
like a man, you big ape.
That's it! I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining!
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odoriferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath?
Yes.
This alliance is over!
So be it.
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea!
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy.
Monkey boy.
It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loaner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played them for chumps. Come on, Your Highness. Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine
box.
Sam, you didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
Maybe.
It is so cool.
Must resist.
Norrington, help me.
My hammer of Patar, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Anubis. Reality itself will kneel before Samunmak.
And now we
Maybe
know.
we should be leaving.
You think?
Good stretch. Good stretch.
And so ends another mind-boggling mystery solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar.
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Samunmak is handsome. Samunmak is cute.
When we think of Samunmak, we give a big salute.
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Aglets? Yes, aglets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it.
Snap out of what?
Ah, just get me out of here. I gotta find my body.
Welcome to the second half.
Max, beware.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Samunmak.
Me? Oh, there's a great
Bang.
plan. What am I gonna do?
Bang.
Leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, oh, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
Fair enough.
Hail, Samunmak.
Hail, Salmon Mac.
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Samunmak.
Or maybe make a visit to Samunmak's planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Samunmak has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Samunmak.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere, but I definitely needed to do that to, get it ready. Also goes talking with that.
Hey, Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Can we just cut to the chase? I've got important Salmon Mac business to attend to.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
That wasn't backhanded.
Grandpa Stinky's looking relatively upbeat today.
Insufferable, isn't it? Ever since he got that medallion of tithing, he's been running around like his broccoli doesn't smell.
What are you doing out here?
What does it look like? I'm helping Grandpa Stinky load another metric barge load of corn dogs to Lord Salmon Mac's never-ending buffet table over at the planetarium.
That's funny. It looks like you're texting your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Who said I had a boyfriend? I'm saving myself for Lord Salmon Mac.
Isn't he like, 10?
Now, but in a few years...
No.
So, who are you texting?
I'm, handling all the logistics of the buffet.
Seems kind of cruel to let your grandpa do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, he insisted.
No, I didn't.
Lord Salmon Max sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, I know, and so powerful. Oh, and wealthy, and powerful.
You said powerful twice.
What can I say? I like power.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Come on, guys. Grow some basal ganglia.
Okay, stop with the brain
You
puns.
look busy, so we'll let you get back to your work.
It's been great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
Oh, that body-snatching pharaoh even bamboozled the Stinkies? What good is bitter narcissism if it can't protect you from mind control?
Good point.
Stinky!
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
That one.
Salmon Max sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, that he is, lad. Why, just last night, there was this tremendous storm over the city, causing my knees to seize up something fierce.
I used to have an elbow like that. Back when I had elbows.
Shush you.
So I brought a gift to the local Salmon Mac offering depository, dropped it off with a little prayer, and hoot, the skies cleared up the next morning and my knees are fine. Praise Salmon Mac.
Oh, yeah, because storms never end on their own. It must have been Salmon Mac that did it.
Max, are you blaspheming the name of Salmon Mac, you squashy little nobody?
No way, Grandpa Stinky. Max is cool, aren't you?
Hail, Salmon Mac.
That's bitter.
That shouldn't have been funny. Hail Salmon Mac.
You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed-over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Ooh, snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair. This is the medallion of tithing, given to me by Lord Salmon Mac for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Salmon Mac himself.
Alright, so I know some of what we will be doing here.
Well, you look busy.
Noticed that, did you?
So we'll be on our way.
What? No riddles? No discursive queries into the secret ingredients of my mysterious menu items?
We're between cases. Stinky's is packed with crates of corn dogs for Salmon Mac's endless feast.
It's funny, that could be entirely a lie, but if you look right here, you'll see it's true.
Card, the last more or less honest credit card.
Normally, I'd be leery of a pizza franchise expanding into the credit market, but if their loan rates are as stingy as their toppings, then sign me up.
Extend foot. Catering to Lord Salmon Mac. 1 Narrow Street, New Luxor, Salmonmachia East.
Well, that was an interesting shortcut. Someday we should get around to properly burying Samuth and Maximus.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
I'm a little fuzzy about how our last case wrapped up.
Well, after Skunk Ape kidnapped you, I went on an embarrassing noirish rampage through the streets, eventually tracking you down to the museum, where I Hail Salmon Mac.
Ouch! Looks like Salmon Mac's rewrite of history has more gaps than a British subway system.
Oof.
Any luck getting me a body?
Why do you want a body anyway? You've never wanted one before.
Forget it. Let's get a move on.
Will do. Hey, mole cultists. How's it going?
Okay. Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
Right.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't you?
To defeat Salmon Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Salmon Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I've missed you boys.
Many mole people sacrifice your dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Salmon Mac's all-seeing gaze. Use them wisely.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Salmon Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Salmon Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum.
Yeah, right. That.
Sam, how about a little worshipful kneeling, huh? I know you love it, and I want to talk to these mole guys for a bit about how cool Salmon Mac is.
Great idea, pal.
Who are you guys, anyway?
We are the last disciples of the Anti-Salmon Mac Society and Croquet League of West Nigeria.
The A.S.
Yes. It's an unfortunate acronym. Believe me, it spelled something a lot more awe-inspiring back in ancient Egypt.
Not gonna ask.
So when this is all over, I get my body back, right?
Your clothes may not survive the reality-altering process.
Thanks.
And your list of favorite songs and television programs will remain the same, but sorted into alphabetical order.
Damn Salmon Mac. Still, it's a small price to pay. Hey, about that brain screw.
You mustn't alert your partner to our plans.
Can't we just give it to you?
No, we could never get close enough to the Pharaoh to use it.
Trust mole people.
Just because your people ripped out his brain a few thousand years ago? Huh, way to hold a grudge.
You must bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac's side.
Fair enough.
You stay here cowering in the dark. I'll go beat the bad guy.
Good luck, moist savior.
I'm pretty sure
We'll
this
be
is
fighting
Bubbles.
by your side.
Could be
In
wrong.
spirit. From down here.
You think it's Bubbles? It's probably Bubbles. 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 Corn dog. Go get fucking corn dogs.
Well, let me help you out with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hails.
I'm not going.
Hail, Sam.
Yeah, hail Salmon Mac.
We're going first to Frankie the bitch. Yo, Franks. That wasn't supposed to happen that way. That game yet okay. Yes, Sam was supposed to slide across the car, but not like that. I think I'm breaking this game again.
It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when it was just a half bladder of lamp oil.
Come on!
You know, maybe it's just the 28.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span. Ooh, that's brutal. Whee!
Frankie.
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace.
Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a
Yeah,
lesson
I
of
know.
them?
That's on
I
purpose.
believe we shall. Now be nice while we talk to your cousin.
Where was Max's brain? He's not in the jar. He's a credit card currently. Well, he's the credit card right here.
Hey, you're a rat who knows how to get things.
Plague, diphtheria, scabies.
Do you have a line on any empty bodies so that we could drop Max's brain into?
I'm getting a little existential in here.
I'd like to help, guys, but it's a little out of my pay grade. I can fix you up with a nice Costeria.
Thanks, I'll pass.
Let's not be too hasty, Sam. The powers of my psychic brain melded to a kickin' sound system could be a formidable force for justice.
No. Maybe.
What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Samu Mac's, gladiatorial bouts.
Really?
Yeah, of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max. Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
Right in the Labanza.
We really, really want that. So, Max.
Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it...
Oh, man. That was even more useless than usual.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Gotta love the way the general uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you girly slap him?
Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature...
Gotta
Right
love
in
the
the
way the general
Labanza.
uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves? Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you girly slap him?
I better go to the museum to give Lord Sam.
We'll get to that in a minute. Calm down.
Come on!
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him.
Yeah!
Mind if I lay down a bet?
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What? The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring him on.
More money for us. So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next?
It won't be any of the ape things. So, not the space ape kidney punch, not the great ape leg swing. He said it won't be a hand thing, or it's a hand thing. So it's not the gorilla girly slap because he said no to that. So it's probably the simian sucker punch.
I'll put a Jackson on the Simeon Sucker Punch.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam and Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto, and B, none of your damn business.
Touché.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the space ape kidney punch.
Put me down for 20 on the space ape kidney punch. Nice bets, guys, but I'll be raking it in with my 20 smackers on the gorilla girly slap. But first, I better go get some cash.
What's that all about?
Frankie doesn't trust us, so he never carries any cash when he's around us.
Subsequently, he always has to run off to the ATM machine every time he makes a bet.
Hey, Paulie, you just called it an ATM machine.
So what?
So that's redundant, that's what.
I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's just
a
an
good
ATM,
thing,
the
too.
ATM machine.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern here were starting to put me into a coma.
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Skunkape circles the ring. The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, yes, the crowd-pleasing Simeon Sucker Punch? And the crowd goes wild!
Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you girly slap him?
Gotta love the way the general uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Hey, I won.
Lucky dog.
Yes, that's it. Luck.
In no way aided by a brain with powers to see into the future.
Don't push it, Max. They may be smarter than they look.
Ooh, that's brutal.
I might have fucked up something.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him.
Yeah.
That's some sweet Sam and Mac themed bling you got there.
Yeah, I fucked up something.
Bling?
Whoops.
Do people still say that?
And not just any bling. This here's a genuine pendant of Inquisition, given to me by Lord Samu Mac after I personally checked the 160,000 orifices of 20,000 guests at the security checkpoint of His Majesty's summer soiree.
Classy.
Tell me we're not going to do that.
Can I borrow your thingy of Inquisition?
No!
How about throwing it in the pot to spice things up a little?
Nah, I'll stick with cash.
We'll get back to this.
Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot
Right in the Labanza.
I'd give the
Yeah, no, that is one thing I do need to do. We'll get there.
How come your Lord Salmon Mac hasn't fixed the city's broken down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
Nope, messenger slaves, crawling through a vast network of vacuum tubes.
Oof. Sounds fun.
Hey!
Stop bothering me. I finally found my place in Salmon Mac's blessed world, and I don't need my bubble rubbed by no freelance police.
I want to rub your bubble real nice.
Hey, Sal!
Sam!
I just love your Salmon Mac accessory.
Pretty sweet, huh? That's my ornament of fealty. Lord Salmon Mac gave it to me for exposing an evil heretic.
A heretic? What, did he deny the quadrine nature of the esoteric illuminations?
Worse, he didn't salute fast enough.
That is bad. So, to get my own ornament of fealty, I need to expose a heretic?
Heretics aren't so easy to find these days. Everyone knows you gotta bow down to Salmon Mac if you want to stay out of the pit of contrition.
Fair enough.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kinda picky. What you got?
On second thought, I don't think I have anything worthy of his plenipotency at the moment.
I hear you. I got worthiness issues myself.
Catch you later, Sal. Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac right back at you, Sam.
Oh, brother.
As this is going on, I'm remembering everything like
Hey, Sam!
slowly.
What is it,
but
Max?
quickly.
Let's get a move on.
Will do.
It's like I'm remembering how like the process of everything here is gonna have to work. So I actually need to go back to straight and narrow first and foremost. This is the smartest option. Let me start here.
Christ, that rat's bank account must have more zeros than Donald Trump's alimony checks.
Talk about topical and also timed.
Like the
Alright. Slap. So what I need to do is I need to make it so how do I put this? As everyone saw at the very start of it, when the king says, I hate this thing, everyone has to get rid of it. He said, I hate aglets, everyone will get rid of aglets. So let's go say hi to him.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Oh, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs.
Damn, Spooky.
Do it, do it!
Ooh!
Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
Yeah. I just saw a mole man walk in a straight line and get punted back.
What's that?
That is Lord Salmonac's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marble of nearly 340 stinky brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
Corn dogs! Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Whoops.
No!
that thing that has defiled our pyramid of corn dogs?
It's, my Eurosnap 3000 SRX camera, my lord.
A camera, eh? Listen up, everybody. We hereby decree that cameras are the most despicable things in the world. If you see a camera, smash it into teeny tiny bits for your lord and master. That is all.
Oh, blogger schnoops.
And as for you, into the pit of contrition with you.
Ja. Oh, my cranklies!
Vizier, more corn dogs.
Right away, your wonderfulness.
That was quick.
Confidentially, this happens a lot, so we always have a spare.
Good to know. So, you know, no one's gonna freak out if, you know, it happens again, right?
Salmon Max sure does love his corn dogs.
All right, Egypt boy. You can steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs.
Oh. What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Salmon Mac. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
What did I miss?
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
I also did that in the very, very wrong order. Done in the opposite direction. That's okay. Let's go to Frankie. Still feel as if that's not even happening, right?
Nice weather we're having.
Whatever.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Oh, come on, Skunkapi. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez. I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this
No
time.
simian move.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Not the leg sweep. Gotcha. We're doubling down again, motherfucker.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing.
Yeah.
Can I, borrow?
No!
How about throwing?
Okay.
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
So it's a leg thing. So scissor kick or leg sweep or thigh squeeze. But said it wasn't the gorilla thigh squeeze. It was either the scissor kick or the leg sweep. Right? Did I misunderstand that? Did I misunderstand that? Said, come on, use your hands, but he didn't use his hands, so they weren't either of the hand ones. It was either the Great Ape leg sweep or it's the gorilla thigh squeeze. What do you think it'll be? What do you think it'll be?
Well, it's not.
Alright. So thigh squeeze.
I'll risk 20 smackers on the gorilla thigh squeeze.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'm liking that gorilla girly slap.
The simian scissor kick is calling to me, Frankie.
And just to keep things interesting, I'll put 20 down on the Great Ape leg sweep. But first, I gotta get some cash. Uh-oh.
A credit card?
Lord Sam Mac hates credit cards.
Pulverize it!
Now, guys...
Don't you want in on that?
They look like they've got it under control.
No! Now what'll I bet?
How about that funky pendant of yours?
The pendant of Inquisition?
But it was a gift from Samuel Mack himself. An accessory, what do you call it? Privilege.
But if you win, you'll have that and $60.
Hey, good point. I'm in.
Welcome back to Salmon Max Arena of Gladiators. Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Max undefeated champion Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Ow! Boom goes the dynamite. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it Wowie Zowie, the Gorilla Thigh Squeeze, and the crowd goes
Big thigh save lives.
wild?
No freaking way! Huh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time. Come to Papa!
Yoink. Ah!
Oh! Hey, what about the cash?
This accessory of privilege is all we need to get closer to the glory of Salmon Mac.
Works for us.
Well done, Max.
Yipes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Preparations are being made. Gather more accessories of privilege so that Sam can get next to Salmon Mac.
No problem.
And don't forget to bring the brain screw.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Who are you talking to, Max?
An imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J. Dalrymple.
You and your wacky psychic powers. I can hardly wait to bask in Lord Salmon Mac's presence. I hope I don't drool too much.
Sam, get a load of me! I'm
For the love of Salmon Mac, don't say it.
toasty.
That's the second largest stack of corn dogs I've ever seen.
Watch out for the ice cream.
My body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs are belong to Max. Hey, Pharaoh face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams.
What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Salmon Mac, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
Or microwave, whichever one. Neither are very happy times. Can I go to the right? Yeah, I can.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toaster.
Ooh! What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, your omnipotence.
A toaster? Greetings, everyone! This is Salmon Mac, the Divine, speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
If I had one of those, I could give it to Salmon Mac.
You're good, huh? I thought your reaction was like, how are you remembering so much of this shit? I'm like, answer. I don't know. Catch the fucking catfish. Stick it in your pocket. Yep, do need that too. Perfect. Hey, y'all! Hey, turn into a fucking toaster.
Hey, Sal.
Sam,
I have a gift.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
we'll see about that. What you got?
A toaster.
Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Salmon Mac's gonna love this. Wedgecoat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. The Medallion of Superlative Tithing.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac. Hey, you're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Well done, Max.
Yikes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
I am very much right at the fucking edge of being done with this, just by the way. I am just a quarter away right after I do this. So I'm gonna grab that for now, and I'm gonna look at this so that you can see what I'm doing.
Salmon Mac shatters storm. Citizens rejoiced as Lord Salmon Mac used his mighty powers to disperse a thunderstorm in advance to his annual visit to our fair city. And look, there's a picture.
Yeah, this is a storm. Someone recently mentioned a storm, yeah? Let's go see them.
It's a good thing that storm cleared up before Grandpa Stinky tried to engage in any knee-intensive activities like curling or hacky-sacking.
Or kneeling. Cough, 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 cough. What the... Stinky, why you got two shadows? And why are they glitching so bad, dear?
Look at me, Sam. I'm a low-pressure system. I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder.
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating. That's it.
Would you look at that?
Oh, the weather's turning. I can feel it.
Yo, Stinky.
Ah, again with the interruptions. Lord
Aye, that's
Salmon
me.
Mac won't be happy if I'm late, you know.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
No, I know the boxes didn't have shadows, but she had two sets of shadows, and one of her sets of shadows was fucking up thoroughly.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert! Heretic alert! Heretic alert!
I'm not a heretic, you blithering Egypt. I've got bad knees.
Tell it to the pit of contrition, punk.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
Sam and Max, in recognition of the great service you've done to your lord and master, I have been instructed by Salmon Mac himself to reward you with one of his accessories of privilege, the ornament of fealty.
Aw, he shouldn't have.
As you are, everyone.
Sweet hopping Horus on a two-headed asp. I've got 3 accessories of privilege. You know what that means, Max?
We get a free hoagie on our next visit?
No, it means I'm worthy of basking in the transcendent radiance of Lord Salmon Mac's divine personage.
I'd prefer the hoagies.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should shave first.
Thankfully, he already did.
Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own against Skunk Ape.
Yeah, go,
Who
Bubbles,
knew
go.
that Dame Judi Dench exterior was hiding the ninja skills of Mila Jovovich?
I don't think Mila Jovovich is really a ninja, Max.
Max, get back in the... Max, get back to being a brain. That was just brain, corn dog, brain, corn dog, brain, corn dog, brain, corn dog.
I can hardly wait to basket.
Brain, corn dog, brain, corn dog, brain, corn dog, brain, corn dog.
This should be fun.
Stop! Who dares trespass into the inner circle of the Lord High Salmon Mac?
I dare, Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very well.
What are you looking
Let
for?
it be written that Salmon Max, freelance police, have been granted entry into the inner
it in there?
circle of the Lord High
Is it in
Salmon
pink
Mac,
thing?
maker of worlds and breather of life. Welcome, Salmon Max.
Give me a
Try
trash
not
can.
to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
Aha! I was right! Yay!
For writing down.
Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
He's a rather high god, yes.
Lord Salmon Mac, thanks for welcoming me into your inner circle. I can't believe I'm so close to your radiant gloriousness.
Yes, yes, it's a great honor. Now still your tongue. We're watching the fight.
Talk to me.
Stop drooling, Sam.
You were told to give him something, yes? Hey, you want this?
Almost mighty and glorious Lord Salmon Mac, I have something you might be interested in.
Shimber Tyrannus!
Hey now, Missy, be careful with that thing.
Sam, no!
You furry fool! Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
Isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her internet privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
What? Ha! Paperweight? How could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so very sorry, your perfectness.
And you have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam. Into the pit of contrition with you!
Yes, your awesomeness.
Yes, I shall enjoy this.
Let the divine punishment begin!
I've waited a lifetime for this, Earth Cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours ago.
Yes, but due to the temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
Yes, your gloriousness.
Yes, your wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
I'm for fun.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
So, the mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double over laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey! Liberté! Egalite! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
How dare you!
Ow!
Ha! 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 A child could have seen that move coming.
Max, a little help here?
Corn dogs.
Hi-ya!
Oh!
Did that help?
A little, but do you think you can widen the zoom on these visions a bit?
Maybe if I had some hands, I could fiddle with the lenses.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Looks like you're gonna win!
That's very, comforting.
paperweight's got a shorter fuse than those fireworks we bought from those Girl Scouts.
Just for note, Simon Mack is supposed to be right here. Where is Simon Mack? Not a fucking clue. Anyway.
Still standing? I'm brisked.
If this is all it takes, you'll be really impressed when I kick your crimson keister. Hey, Skunky!
What?
I can't believe you're doing Paperweight's dirty work.
What are you talking about?
I don't see him in here getting all sweaty with Mole Man, do you?
The only thing Paperweight is good for is fetching me more grapes after my battles.
Hey, Skunky!
What?
I bet Salmon Mac really appreciates how well you follow Paperweight's orders.
Paperweight? That two-bit conjurer isn't fit to pick nits out of my hide.
Hey, Skunky!
What?
It must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What?
He called them B-list, not C-list.
I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie.
Ah, my eyes. Oh. A worthy attempt, Sam, but your feeble blows cannot topple me.
Hey, Skunky!
What?
Paperweight broke your heart when he broke the alliance, didn't he?
Told you, I broke up with him.
Liar!
Ah, my eyes!
Hey, Skunky!
What?
Didn't any of the mole people give you a good fight?
Well, that desiccated old mole woman had some fight in her. Certainly a lot more than the male of her species.
Hey! With both! Down with the Pharaoh! Ow!
Okay, there's a sequence for this shit.
Hey, Skunky!
What?
This getting dumped.
It must have.
What are you?
You know.
What?
That's a lie!
Blast in the face.
Ah, my...
It's attack.
Oh!
But then you repurchase. Right.
Hey, yo!
Hey,
what?
I'm doing this very out of order. What's the out of order of it? I had to make a joke about his age. More people.
I've been wondering.
What?
Can you get free space gas with your AARP card?
You clumsy oaf. Do you know how much that equipment costs?
Oh, that's right. He's distracted now. So you
Hey,
can't stop.
Skunk!
What?
Can't stop the mole.
About those mole people.
Don't talk to me about those pathetic little fur bags.
Hey! With both! Down with the Pharaoh!
La la la. So cool.
Hey,
what?
And then
the Paperweight broke your...
Liar!
And then blast in the face. Bah! I'm
My
blind!
eyes!
Then attack. Punch him inside.
Hi-ya!
Oh!
And then ground.
Ow!
Finish him!
Just punch him. I'm not sure which option to pick here. You know, I'm gonna go with this one.
I have had enough of you.
I knew you could do it, Sam.
They're all
Even though I
signatures.
may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here?
Well, we beat your champion.
If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality.
I don't know why I
Try
was
not to
saying
ruin
this
my
kitchen.
face, Sam.
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys.
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can.
I can't, your gloriousness.
That's more like it.
Attack!
Don't just stand there like a flea. Fight me.
Max, give me a hand here.
But I don't have any hands, Sam. Or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right, all right. I'll see what I can do.
There is a thing that he can do.
I got nothing.
But we'll get to there momentarily.
Salmon Mac, you're really
Yes?
a heck of a guy.
This is just like fighting Brady Culture all over again. Except it's actually entertaining
I was
this time.
right. This is fun.
Alright, now, Max needs to help, so... That's like whatever.
You know what I could go for right now? Some cheesy fries.
Not helping, Max.
Salmon Mac is stupid. Salmon Mac is lame.
You're next, brain.
Sam could really take a beating.
Any ideas?
I was kind of hoping you'd have some, little buddy.
Now, it's hilarious because the game kind of has given the answer to what to do here, all the way to this point. Sam is a dog. Sam reacts on seeing things happen. Sam reacts immediately when something good happens.
Go ahead, make my epoch.
So, whenever someone did the how do I put this? Whenever someone did the not the taunt, what is it called? The bowing or the saluting correctly, Sam was always immediately happy, basically tail waggling. So,
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
remember that.
Careful, Kerr. You almost hit me.
Yeah, but you're just a little too short for that, aren't you? If only we were shorter.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
No, but you didn't launch us back, so...
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute. Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now. Ooh, have I got a headache. Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
Yep, you were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself, even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
There you are, Max. Good as, new.
Ooh, it's tight in here. All that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking reality shows tomorrow. Now let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
Aside from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
This is just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now?
Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog, and one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now, along with who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Papier-Weight survive for over a century? And what is the dealio with all those naked Sams? We'll have answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.
Episode 4, Beyond the Alley of the Dolls. I think 4 is probably my actual favorite of the season. And then 5 is just like, oh. 5 is just grand scale, what the fuck. Like this one did a very good job of making us still feel like as if we still had Max with us the whole time despite not having Max. Because we just had a character that was just Max, but wasn't. Right, literally just a character that like had every bit of Max's mentality without actually just being Max. The Sam Max is not Max. Not by any means. But, well, every fucking means of his existence is nice. Yeah, 5 is a whole new level, what the fuck. I mean, 4 does a very good job of like cusping it, but 5 just is like, yeah, you know, like when you hit the apex of the roller coaster? Congratulations. It arches up into a whole new everything. You catch your fish over there. No catching fish, you without nets.
I don't have enough friendship hearts to pursue that. I don't know.
It smells like something's cooking. I know nothing is cooking. What is on what? Oh, okay. I swear to God, did you use the fucking what? Damn it. Okay, well you're cleaning that before I cook today. I know. You're cleaning that before I cook. Okay. Anyway. Nice. Perfect.
Get out of corn. I'm honestly impressed just how much you remember this stuff. Like just how quick you're getting through these.
Yeah, because I needed guides for like all of these, honestly. Like this one in particular, I remember I kept getting confused. I didn't just think, hey, Max is addicted to corn dogs. Let's go have him turn into a thing and then run headfirst into corn dogs because he still can't eat them. And they go like, ah, look, I destroyed your corn dog tower.
Yeah.
And then, you know, go to the opposite side to go, hey, look, your favorite thing in the world now is toasters. I hate toasters. Everyone destroy them. I love toasters now.
And then you'd be the only toaster
In the whole fucking world. So. Alright, with that, we are in fact done here. And the person I was going to go have us raid, I think is... Oh, no. Still alive? Still alive. Hell yeah. All right, cool. Perfect. Raid. Let's go. Yep, perfect. I've got a person here who I'm trying to help reach that. I've got a person here I'm trying to help reach that proper space of like getting affiliated. And for that, he needs to have a more or less consistent base of 3 viewers so that we can like hit it and then get over it. So that's why I'm sending the raid over to him right now. This guy is actually one of the first people to have actually ever followed me when I went into streaming. I remember he followed me when I started doing Spider-Man, so that was pretty nice. So, again, I'm sure most people have already followed him, as I requested the other day. But just stick around, try to give him like a couple of views for the stream and whatnot. I promise I'll have this stream up and going, or up and available. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'll have this up on YouTube soon. I promise. But otherwise, yes, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you everyone for showing.
Yeah.
She's screaming thank you from the other room. About as loud as she can get. But otherwise, yes. Everyone, stay happy, stay healthy, and of course, stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
And have a good rest of your day.
Thank you for being here.